Mr. Durite at y'all one more again. I'd like to welcome you back to my show. The topic is, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 things you should do about your health. The reason this has come up, and I was going to do some other stuff, but I think this is really important, so we're going to talk about that today. So let's get this shit started. So this week, my nephew came into town and he was sitting down reminiscing. And he was talking about family and how people's health are not as good as it used to be. So it had me thinking about some stuff, and that's a totally different conversation. But he also started talking to me about his own health, some things that he didn't realize, and he's so much younger and thought that these things couldn't happen to him. I wanted to share some of the things that he said to me that opened my eyes and pass it on to you to maybe open your eyes about some stuff. So I'm going to give you 5 tips about your health that you should do, especially if you're young. Because when you're young, you think you're invulnerable, and you're not. So, just check it out. Number 5, check the history of your family's health. If there's something in your family history, and we're just going to say for sake of argument, diabetes. If you have diabetes in your family, somebody, mother, father, you might want to check with the rest of the family, see how far back you went, so you can get an idea, because some of these diseases are hereditary, and one of them is diabetes. So you may have it, you may not, but you don't want it to sneak up on you. So check on that history. Tip number 4, if there is a history of it in your family, get educated on it. Don't just get educated on it just for your behalf. You can help out your family members by being educated on it and help them out. They may be in denial of what they have and not seeing the symptoms, and maybe you can educate them on it just by educating yourself. So it can't hurt. So just get out there and do that. Some of the things that you can look up, say, for diabetes is what is type 1 diabetes, what is type 2. If you don't know, then you don't know the signs. If you don't know the signs, you may be having the signs and don't even see it. And what happens when you don't see a stop sign and you go right through the intersection? Yeah, exactly. So know them signs. Tip number 3, ask questions. You see them commercials, guy goes into the electronics store. Oh, how many gigs does it have? How many megapixels does the camera have? This and that. Then he goes to the doctor. Doctor says, you have any questions? I don't have any questions. Man, that's the time to ask questions. The reason that's the time to ask questions, that when you go to the doctor, you go into the waiting room, you sign in, you're already sitting there waiting. Then they have you fill out papers. So you're sitting there waiting, filling out papers. You give them back the paper, you're still sitting there for another 30, 45 minutes. Then you finally take you in the back. Then they give you your vital signs and shit. So you're sitting there for another 15, 20 minutes doing vital signs. Then they sit you in that cold ass room. You're sitting on that piece of paper on the table, waiting for another 20 minutes. The nurse come back in. The doctor be with you soon. Close the door, your ass still cold, you're shivering on that table. 30 minutes later, the doctor finally come walk in, don't even make eye contact with you. So, how you doing today? What's going on with you? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, doctor, I just come in and get a checkup. That's about it. Okay, we're going to have somebody come in here and check you up real quick. Any questions? No. All right, holla. That took 5 seconds. You can sit up there in that doctor's office for 3 hours, but you're only going to see that doctor for like a maximum of 3 minutes. You know how much money you're going to spend for that? Fuck, have some questions just so this fool can earn his damn money that day. But no, on a serious tip, man, ask questions. It's your health, you need to know. And if you don't have a question, man, ask him what questions you should be asking. What's wrong with that? What do I need to know at my age and my body size and all this other stuff? What's wrong with that? Man, there's no stupid question. The only stupid question is a question not asked. So ask those questions. Tip number 2, go for regular checkups. I'm a victim of this. And you know what? I'm telling you all this stuff because my eyes have been opened, because all this stuff I'm telling you, I haven't been doing. I haven't even thought about it, I try to go to the doctor, but, man, I'm a guy, and we ain't got time for that. Who really got time for that? If you're not working, you're trying to recuperate so you can go back to work. So you ain't got time to be spending with all this doctor crap, And a lot of times, us guys really don't have insurance. If you got a good job, you're lucky to get insurance, yeah. and we can still have insurance and not go. Or we don't have insurance and we got to foot the whole bill and we don't want to go. And now with the healthcare bill, and then now you have to have insurance, probably still wouldn't go. I mean, unless we got the laws pulling us over. Hey, have you been to the doctor lately? No? Well, here's a ticket. Bring your ass to the doctor or you have to pay this ticket. Because that's what it's going to come down to for a whole bunch of guys. We need to go get these checkups. I mean, it doesn't hurt. And most insurances pay 100% for a checkup. You know, especially a yearly checkup. It's covered because you helping them out. It's like, whoa, we ain't got to pay no money for this fool being in the hospital or nothing. Yeah, go ahead and take that checkup. You're fine. It's insurance. It's not insurance for you. It's basically insurance for them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And the last tip, take action. Now that you know the history, you've been educated, you've asked the questions and got the answers, and you go for regular checkups and they telling you what's going on with you. Man, take action. If the doctor say, oh man, you need to start working out, fool, you need to go start working out. You need to watch your blood sugar. Guess what? You guessed it, you need to go watch your blood sugar. But take action. Take some kind of action. But, you know, don't just do anything. You know, get the right advice from the right people and then take action on that. Don't just go and do what you think needs to be done. Don't go on WebMD, look up some stuff and they say, you know, you need to do this. Don't look at no infomercial or something and say, hey, this is what you need to do to lose weight, and you go do that and then jack yourself up worse. You know, I had a friend at work. He has high blood pressure, and he had ate something before he went to bed. You know, he knew he wasn't supposed to eat it, but he ate it anyway. He went to bed. 3 o'clock in the morning, he woke up. You know, his head is hurting and everything. His heart was racing. He didn't know what was going on. Called a nurse. I think he had a nurse hotline or something. Nurse told him, you need to get your butt in the emergency room right now. His high blood pressure was so high, they couldn't even call it high blood pressure no more. They had to call it extremely high blood pressure. So, you know, take action. You know what you're supposed to do. Do that. That's going to prolong your life so you can do more things in this life because you're here for a reason. I think you are. I hope you are. I hope I'm here for a reason. If I'm not, please somebody come tell me so I can go do something else. Shit. So that is for this week. Get your health together, man. Get y'all stuff together. Get y'all stuff together. Y'all know y'all need to get it together. And you also know what y'all need to do? Y'all need to get on my Facebook page. I just cranked up my new website, Durite Production. Unfortunately, it's not Durite Productions. It's DuriteProduction.com. All you got to do is type in DuriteProduction.com and you'll go to the site. Right now, it's got basic stuff. I got videos on there. I got a couple of songs on there, stuff like that. But I'm going to constantly build it up just like I'm building up these videos. Trying to give y'all what y'all want. Give y'all some extra thoughts on stuff and things like that. And that's probably my primary source of where I'm going to sell the t-shirts from. So, check it out. DuriteProduction.com. Alright? Like I said, check us out on Facebook. I need me some likes. Come on, likes the page now. I don't know what y'all waiting on. I'm about to hit 200 likes. I mean, that's a milestone for me. So come on, get that push in there for me. Tell your friends about it. Like these videos on YouTube. And the most important thing you can do is subscribe to my channel. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe. And I know the ones that like what I'm doing, y'all have subscribed. And I appreciate you a whole lot. And I know YouTube is retarded and make you wanna. They want you to get a Gmail account and everything, which makes you a Google Plus account. They forcing you to do this just so you can subscribe and everything. And I apologize for that. And let me tell you, if for some reason you don't want to do that, which that's your right, you can always go to my website and watch the videos there. You'll always be able to watch the videos there because I always put them there for you. Alright? So, Mr. Durite at y'all one more again. Thank y'all for coming to the show. And there's a million videos out there that you could be watching. You chose to view this one, and I appreciate you. Holla. Okay, so, Shannon, what do you want us to do?
Are you really going to do that, though?
No, I'm just trying to...
He's going to cut it, and then he'll pick the best one.
Oh, you're like a 1, 2, 3.
No, it's
And
like
now we're
action
on 3.
I'm saying is, Shannon, so what do you want us to do?
Like our video and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page at Durite Productions. See you soon.
Perfect. That was delicious. I like it. So I'm going to give you 5 tips, if you will. Well, no. So I'm going to give you 5 things that you should know. 5 things that you should do about your health.